comes to relationships, things tend to get a little hectic. Today, we're here with Harmony and Brissa, and we're gonna see if we can solve their relationship problems.
Going out every single night, and I don't even know who she be with.
I don't get it. You met all my friends, Harmony.
Brissa, I know you're cheating.
All I do is trust you, but you don't put no trust in me.
No, Brissa. It's not how it works. You're never consistent with me. You never even communicate with me. You don't even tell me how you feel.
I try to, but all the times I communicate with you, you just get mad at me.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, and I'm tired of you always beating on me.
No, it's not how it works.
You never spend time with me anymore, or the kids. You have a whole family at home.
Even when I am home, you're always taking care of the kids.
Exactly. That's exactly what you should be doing. Taking care of the kids.
Who are you talking to?
See how Harmony acted just the way her father did? This is baggage that can be brought into current relationships and from the past. Don't be like Harmony.
Let's take a break to check in with one of our parents. What do you think are some danger signs in a relationship?
The person put their hands on you. Don't put your hands on me.
Right.
And I think go both ways. So you don't put your hands on him, or whatever people preference is. I just think that people should keep their hands to themselves.
What would make you immediately break off a relationship?
Mess with my kids. Yeah, you mess with my kids, I have to cut it off. You make my kids feel uncomfortable, I have to cut it off.
What do you think ruins a healthy relationship?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that I've ever experienced a healthy relationship. So I really can't answer that question, but I have been around people that have been in healthy relationships, and for the most part it's being dishonest, family secrets, miscommunication.
My next guests are Rose and Demarion. Demarion is a cheater and an absent father. So today, we're gonna see if we can work out their issues. So Rose, what's going on?
Demarion doesn't pay child support for my 2 kids, and he abused me. He's absent. He doesn't talk to them at all.
Actually, that's not true. I don't pay child support because she don't let me see my kids because I don't pay child support. After she caught me cheating on her with my new girlfriend, my wife, my forever love, Aaliyah.
Sarah.
Oh, you're right. I'm talking about the wrong one. But so then I just said, okay, I'm not paying child support if you won't let me see my kids.
And I only didn't let her see her kids because she didn't pay child support. She couldn't pay child support. He couldn't pay child support. I'm also talking about the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Here's Demarion's baby mama, Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm the main one. We had a kid, and yeah.
Where my son at? Bring my son in.
Do your son even like you?
Here's Demarion's son.
Do your kids even like you? Okay, my son, and we have been working good together. I'm not trying to pay child support because I already got 2, and then another 2, and then now she trying to make me give her money.
Now, let's bring in Rose and Demarion's kids.
I think that they need to talk about it because, how you could buy your son all of that stuff, but you can't even pay child support for my mom. But I think you guys should try the speaker listening technique and talk about y'all communication and you paying child support.
I think that my parents should have just decided it and not slide, because I really miss my dad, and if we wouldn't be in this situation if they would have just got to know each other. And I really just miss Daddy come home.
Let's take another break to check in with one of our parents. What do you consider are danger signs in a relationship?
Controlling, no respect. I mean, the list could go on and on, but those are like literally the main two. They don't show you any respect and or anything. That's definitely a red flag.
What would make you immediately break off a relationship?
If I don't like how I'm being treated, that right there, because I demand respect. And if you want respect from me, you're going to have to give me the same thing. And if I'm not getting that, then it's not worth dealing with.
What do you think ruins a healthy relationship?
Trust. If there's no trust, then there's no relationship. That comes first. Lies and being untruthful, hiding things, those are all big red flags that there should not be a relationship if that's what they're doing.
After high school, Miguel and Janessa had a kid together. This was all fine until Janessa realized that they weren't in a stable relationship, and Janessa ordered a restraining order against Miguel. Now, Janessa, what happened?
I thought I was ready for a kid, but after being in this relationship for so long, I realized that it wasn't stable and I wanted a restraining order.
I don't understand why we can't work this out. I thought our relationship was fine.
No, it's not fine, because how can we have a child but not be stable?
I don't know why I'm being restricted from seeing my child. I didn't know it was so important to have a job. We should have thought about that before having a baby. That's why we decided not to slide.
In this situationship, we learn about success and sequence and ongoing life.
We also learned that we should have a good future and a good education to take care of our future families.
We also learned that if you slide before deciding, you will end up in an unplanned lifetime.
Let's take one final break to interview one of our parents.
What do you think ruins a healthy relationship?
In what context? What do you mean?
Romantic or just any?
Romantic. What? Miscommunication. Not being able to communicate effectively with your partner definitely is going to have longer consequences in the relationship if you don't know how to communicate with your partner effectively.
What would make you immediately break off a relationship?
Not being able to communicate effectively, honestly. That is one of my number one things when entering and going through a relationship. If I'm unable to communicate with you either about how I feel, you can't articulate how you feel, or we're just always arguing about simple things. Where to eat, where to sit, what to do, that's going to probably be a no-go for me.
What do you consider danger signs in a relationship?
Danger signs, anybody who tries to use intimidation, anybody who tries to convince you of anything other than what your initial thought or feeling is. For example, if you're like, my feelings are hurt, they're like, your feelings aren't really hurt. You're not really mad about that. So I guess they call it gaslighting now.
Yeah.
And another red flag would be lack of affection. And I know that comes in different stages at different areas. But like if you're in middle school, not wanting to hold your hand or be seen in public could be a red sign, or maybe they're not into the relationship as much as you are.
Thank you for watching today's show. I hope today's show helped you learn to take it slow in your relationships and think before you act.